Okay, so we see that things are falling in place as they should. But if we look closely, we'll see that the content for Fluid 3 comes right to the edge. Content for the section comes right to the edge. We're going to add a little bit of padding, but it's not going to be padding because padding can be problematic with responsive design, and we need it to be responsive. And so, let's go back, and you will see here, inside Styles CSS, there is a class called Nested. And that nested has a margin of 5 pixels. So if we go back to the source code, and here's Fluid 3, our left bar, let's knock a few spaces in between. And I'll just put a few more spaces so you can see what's going on. So we have a left bar. Inside left bar, we are going to insert a new div, and the class is going to be nested, which is going to give it a 5 pixel margin all the way around. So let's pick nested, and we don't need a new CSS rule because, as we saw, it already exists. So all we have to do is hit OK, and now we have a class. We have a div nested inside another div with a class called nested, which gives it a 5 pixel margin all the way around. So I'm going to save this, update my index. Nice. I'm going to save off, and now when I FTP, let me go back to where I need to be. When I update the style CSS and I go back to my index and upload my index, we can see now we have some padding around the left bar. Okay, so let's do that to the section and the right bar. Okay, all I have to do here is copy this, go to my section, hit this a couple times, go to my right bar. So basically I'm going to have a nested div in my content divs. I'll even do it in the footer. So you'll see now that we update, let's go to source code. Let's update it again just to make sure Dreamweaver is playing nice. Okay, and save all. We will move up index. We don't need to move up any of the others because only index has been updated. Okay, so now we see there is a 5 pixel padding around each of these center divs, which means there's 10 pixels between the divs sideways. Okay, and everything else seems to still be working. Let us add let's add our loop. Let's start adding our WordPress code, the code that's going to communicate with the database. Let's do that in the next recording.